She gave him everything: her love, her money, her youth, her soul. And what did he do? He destroyed her. Monica met Brandon Shaw in college. She was 19 and he was 21. He was charming and smart and had a dream so big it could change the world. He wanted to build a sound wave-powered energy generation system, one that would revolutionize energy generation. Monica, the girl who always believed in true love, fell for him instantly. Brandon came from nothing, but he had ambition. Monica, on the other hand, came from a stable, middle-class family. Her mother always warned her about men who had nothing but dreams, but Monica didn't listen. She was already head over heels. For years, their relationship was filled with passion and deep love. But with love also came challenges. Brandon was brilliant, but obsessed with his invention. He spent every waking moment working on it, and Monica often felt neglected. But she stayed, because she believed in him. And then came the moment that changed everything. Monica's mother passed away suddenly, leaving her and her two sisters a large inheritance. It was supposed to be their safety net, a legacy from their mother to secure their futures. But Monica saw something else in that money, an opportunity to help the man she loved. Brandon had been rejected by every investor he had approached. His project still had flaws, and no one was willing to take the risk. But Monica believed in him. So, without hesitation, she used her entire inheritance, $800,000, to fund his dream. She bought him a car and new equipment, paid off his debts, and even bought them a home so he could work in peace. It was a huge sacrifice. Her sisters were furious. They said Brandon was using her, that he was a burden. But Monica didn't care. She stood by him, fought for him, worked herself to exhaustion for him. She was building a future with the man she loved. Except that the future never came. Years passed. The invention still wasn't ready. Brandon refused to get a regular job, insisting that his big break was just around the corner. Meanwhile, Monica worked tirelessly to support them both, taking on extra shifts, drowning in bills, and growing more exhausted by the day. And then the betrayal started. Brandon wasn't just married to his invention. He was married to secrets. Monica caught him texting another woman, Jasmine, a young and beautiful woman who was full of life and works at Hamlin Tech and has been trying to help Brandon get her boss to invest in Brandon's project. He swore it was nothing and was just trying to secure an investment. Monica wanted to believe him. She tried, but the doubts started creeping in. The real breaking point came when she discovered something she never expected. One night, Monica was going through their old things when she stumbled upon a rejection letter from Hamlin Tech, a major energy company. It was dated years ago, when Brandon first submitted his sound wave-powered energy generation project design. The shocking part? The letter wasn't just a rejection. It contained an offer. Hamlin Tech had offered Brandon a partnership, a deal worth millions if he made the suggested improvements. But instead of taking the offer, he ignored it. Why? Because he wanted more. He wanted complete ownership. He was holding out for something bigger. Monica snapped. She had sacrificed everything for him. And he had been sitting on $1 million opportunity. Because of his pride, she confronted him, screamed at him. Years of frustration, exhaustion, and betrayal exploded out of her. For the first time, she realized Brandon wasn't just a dreamer. He was a man who didn't care how much he took from her. And that's when she made a decision. She filed for divorce. Brandon begged. He pleaded. He promised he would make it up to her. But Monica was done. The divorce was brutal. She walked away with nothing. Her savings gone, her inheritance wasted, and her heart shattered. But she told herself she would rebuild. She would move on. She just never expected what came next. Because just a few months after their divorce was finalized, Brandon became a millionaire. Hamlin Tech, the same company whose offer he ignored for years, finally bought his project. And this time, they offered him $75 million. And with his newfound wealth, Brandon didn't just move on. He married Jasmine. He bought her the mansion Monica once dreamed of living in, the lavish life she had suffered for. He became the perfect man, but for another woman. And that's when something inside Monica broke. This wasn't just unfair. It was unforgivable. And she wasn't going to let it go. As a final slap to the face, he sent Monica a check for $10 million. It was his way of saying thank you and repaying her for the years she spent struggling beside him. Monica didn't want his money. She wanted the life she was promised. She wanted revenge. Monica sat in her apartment, staring at the check. $10 million. A fortune to some. An insult to her. She had sacrificed her entire life for Brandon, her youth, her love, her family. She had worked herself to the bone, believing in him when no one else did. And now he was living the dream she was supposed to have with another woman. Monica Carter had never felt such rage in her life. Every breath she took felt like fire burning in her chest. After years of suffering, struggling, and sacrificing, she had been tossed aside like she was nothing. And for what? So Brandon could live the life she was supposed to have with another woman? No, she wasn't going to let this go. Monica tried to move on. She really did. But everywhere she turned, Brandon's new life was flaunted in her face. She saw it on social media. The lavish vacations, the diamond rings, the yacht parties. He was smiling, happy, in love. With Jasmine. Monica's sisters, Claire and Vanessa, tried to talk sense into her. He's not worth it, Vanessa said. You have to let this go, Claire begged. But how do you let go of a man you built from the ground up? A man who used you, drained you, then discarded you like a used napkin? No, Monica wasn't going to let it go. And that's when the obsession began. At first, it was harmless. She drove past their new mansion, the one that should have been hers. She watched as Brandon and Jasmine walked in and out, living a life of luxury. Then she started following them online. Every picture, every event, every smile they shared felt like a knife twisting in her gut. And then she saw it. Brandon bought Jasmine the same wedding ring he had once promised Monica. That was it. The final insult. Her love had turned into something else. Something dark. And she knew exactly what she had to do. Brandon received a package one morning. Inside was Monica's old wedding ring, shattered into pieces. No note, no explanation, just a silent message. He knew. He knew it was her. Jasmine was unsettled. She told him to call the police, but Brandon didn't take it seriously. She's just hurt, he said. She'll get over it. But Monica wasn't getting over it. She was just getting started. Brandon's car was found vandalized outside his office. The word liar scratched into the hood. Jasmine started receiving anonymous phone calls. Silent, breathing on the other end, then hanging up. And one night, they found something even worse. A wedding dress. Monica's old wedding dress, laid out on their bed. Jasmine broke down. She was terrified. This woman is insane, Brandon. She's not going to stop. But Brandon, still blind to the storm he had created, brushed it off. She wouldn't hurt us. She's just angry. But Brandon had no idea how far Monica was willing to go. Monica had spent her whole life thinking she knew Brandon. But she didn't realize that Brandon had been hiding more secrets. One night, in desperation, she went through his past emails. And that's when she found something that made her blood run cold. Brandon had been cheating on her for years. Not just once. Not just with Jasmine. With multiple women. He had never been the man she thought he was. He had used her, played her, lied to her. And suddenly, all the rage, all the pain, all the sleepless nights, it all made sense. This wasn't just about love anymore. This was about revenge. And Monica, she was ready to make him pay. Jasmine woke up one night to the sound of something shattering. Brandon rushed downstairs. The front door was wide open. The living room was wrecked. Glass everywhere. Furniture overturned. And on the mirror, written in blood-red paint, "I was here first." Jasmine screamed. Brandon called the police. But Monica, she was watching from across the street, smiling, because this was just the beginning. Monica Carter had reached the point of no return. She had spent years giving everything to Brandon Shaw, her love, money, and future. And now, he was living the life she should have had with another woman. No, this wasn't over. After the break-in, Brandon and Jasmine were terrified. Jasmine wanted to move. She wanted police protection. She wanted Monica gone. But Brandon? He still underestimated Monica's rage. She's not dangerous, he insisted. That was his mistake, because Monica was dangerous, and she was about to prove it. Monica knew one thing. Brandon and Jasmine planned a 2-week honeymoon cruise across the ocean to celebrate their perfect life. The thought made Monica's stomach turn. That was supposed to be her. So she came up with a plan, a way to ensure that Jasmine never returned from that trip. And Brandon? He would finally understand what it felt like to lose everything. The night before their trip, Brandon and Jasmine were at home, packing their bags. The security system was armed. The doors were locked. They thought they were safe. But Monica was already inside. She had been hiding in their house for hours, waiting. When Jasmine went to take a shower, Monica crept into the bedroom, standing just inches from Brandon as he zipped up his suitcase. For a moment, she just watched him. The man she once loved. The man she gave everything to. And then she spoke. "Did you ever really love me, Brandon?" Brandon froze. Slowly, he turned around, and there she was, dressed in black, eyes burning with fury. "Monica, what are you doing here?" His voice was shaking. She stepped closer, smiling. "Tell me, Brandon, when did you decide I wasn't good enough?" Before he could answer, she pulled out a gun. Brandon's hands went up instantly. "Monica, please." "Shut up," she snapped, her voice trembling. "I gave you everything. I believed in you when no one else did. And you threw me away like trash." Tears streamed down her face, but her hands didn't shake. This moment had been building for years. And then Jasmine screamed. She had stepped out of the bathroom, wrapped in a towel, frozen in terror. Monica turned to her, eyes cold. "You," she spat. "You stole my life." Jasmine shook her head, sobbing. I didn't steal anything." "Liar." Monica raised the gun. Brandon lunged at her. A gunshot rang out. For a moment, there was silence. Then, Brandon staggered back. Blood spread across his shirt. Jasmine screamed. Monica just stood there, breathing hard. Brandon fell to the floor. Jasmine ran. Monica chased her, through the house, down the stairs, out into the stormy night. Jasmine made it to their private dock, where the luxury yacht waited for their honeymoon trip. Monica was right behind her. Jasmine tried to get on the boat, but Monica grabbed her by the hair, yanking her back. "You don't deserve this life," she hissed. Jasmine fought back, hard. She clawed, kicked, punched, and then the boat started moving. Brandon, bleeding, barely able to stand, had managed to untie the yacht. Jasmine and Monica were trapped on board. The storm raged as the yacht drifted into the dark waters. Monica and Jasmine fought like wild animals, scratching, punching, trying to end each other. Lightning flashed. Waves crashed against the boat. And then Monica got the upper hand. She pushed Jasmine to the edge of the yacht, grabbing a knife from the deck. "Say goodbye," she whispered. Jasmine screamed. She kicked Monica hard, sending her flying backward. Monica hit her head, hard. For a moment, she was dazed. Jasmine ran to the controls, trying to steer the yacht back. But it was too late. Monica staggered to her feet, blood dripping from her forehead. And then the yacht slammed into a hidden rock. A loud crack. Water rushed in. The boat was sinking. Jasmine fought to escape. Monica wouldn't let her. She grabbed Jasmine by the leg, pulling her down. "If I go down, you go with me." Jasmine kicked her away. The boat tilted. Water flooded the deck. Monica lost her balance, and slipped into the dark ocean. Jasmine reached out, but it was too late. Monica sank beneath the waves, gone, forever. Jasmine survived. Brandon, barely alive, was rescued. But Monica, she was never found. Some say she drowned. Others believe she's still out there, waiting for her chance to return. But one thing was clear. A woman's scorn is a fire that never truly dies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing stories.